Hi everybody, it's Debbie from the Inspiration Station. A few weeks ago I did a packing for a crop video and I had some requests from people to show what my setup looks like once I get to the crop. Now I don't have another crop planned for a few months, so I decided to just take over this space in my craft room and set it up like I would if I was at a crop. So this is just an overall view of it, and I will get a little closer with everything. I'm sorry if this is a little shaky. I can't do this on a tripod, but you will see how I have this set up. Now I am right-handed, so everything that I use is going to be on the right-hand side. So my trimmers are over here, my adhesive, my little tool kit, and you'll see my fan back there. I do have a small die cut machine and a bunch of basic dies that I can use. Over here against the wall is just extra adhesive refills. Now I set this up on a 6-foot table because that's the way it's set up at the crop that I attend. So this really is showing exactly the space that I have. So over here, oops, sorry. This is just a craft mat from scrapbook.com, and I just laid that out to show you the general working space. I only use that if I'm working on something messy. Otherwise, I just work directly on the table. Up here we have my closet rack, which I believe is supposed to be for shoes. And it's a folding rack that I can just throw into my tote bag. And I keep my spare trimmer, that slide trimmer there, which I use when I'm gutting out paper and things. And my rulers are up on top. And anything else that I happen to come across that I want handy, but I don't want it right in my way. And then because it's a shelf, I can put things underneath. So I have this little condiment tray under here, and that just came from the dollar store. It's just got 3 compartments, and I can put my embellishments in there. Over here I also have a corner rounder because I am set up here for a class that I'm going to be doing, an online class I'll be doing tomorrow. So I have a bunch of stuff already out. And my post-it notes in case I need to make a note of something. And I also have a stand-up file here so that I can put all the projects that I have planned to work on, stand them up, also extra cardstock and things like that. So I have everything I think that I need. I didn't show a couple of things. My extension cord, which is, if you look down here, you can see my bags down there. I keep the extension cord, and then the moving man sliders to put under the hotel chairs because they don't roll. Here at home, I don't need them because I have an office chair that rolls. Oh, the other thing I did not show was my drink holder and trash holder. So I have this little trash can, and it's attached here to the table. That's where I keep my water or my soda, whatever I need. And the trash bag actually has little pockets on the side, so if I wanted to, I could put things like my rulers. Oops. It's hard to do this one-handed, but here we go. I can actually use that as extra storage space for things. I don't generally use that. I do at home. I have one here on my desk at home, and it does have all of my rulers because I have like a tearing ruler and, you know, some clear ones and some metal ones, so it does get used here at home. But at the crop, I have my shelf. I can just leave everything right up there where it's handy to get at. So that's it. That is my setup. I'm going to back up so you can see the whole thing. It's a 6-foot table. I have plenty of room. Now, because I pre-plan what I'm bringing, that does help me save the space. I think if you go to a crop and you haven't planned out what you're going to do, you're probably going to be bringing a whole lot more stuff, and that may get in your way. But this works very well for me. I do have the bags underneath, so if I have extra things, like there's my cricket mat is in there and stuff like that, anything that I may need can be stored under the table, stuff that I'm not going to be using for every layout, and it works very well for me. So I hope you enjoyed a look at that, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Let me know what you think. All right, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.